worst setup ever. Hello guys, what's going on? It is CJ back for yet another video. We are going to be reading some horror stories today. Don't know how long they're gonna be, but like, I'm gonna read them. So let's get into it. Ow! Okay, so first story, what is this? This is This is from scoopgroup.com. I love that. Honestly. Okay, so the new old house. Okay, there's a little picture here. So I'm going to read what says in the picture. The best feeling is getting a long peel similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sun. Oh, I think I know this story. This story is... it's creepy. Okay. Are we ready? We are ready. We bought an old house, my boyfriend and I. Ooh, boyfriend, I wish I had one. I don't. He's in charge of the new constructions, converting the kitchen into a master bedroom, for instance, while I'm on wallpaper removal duty. The previous owner papered every wall and ceiling. Why are they in caps? Every wall and ceiling. Removing it is brutal but oddly satisfying. Whatever. The best feeling is getting a long peel similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn. I don't know about you, but I kind of make a game of peeling, on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips up. Under a corner section of paper in every room is a person's name and a date. Curiosity got the better of me, and one night when I googled up the names and discovered the person was actually... My reading skills are off. They're never on though. Curiosity got the better of me when I googled one of the names and discovered the person was actually a missing person. The missing date matching the date under the wallpaper. The next day, I made a list of all the names and dates. Surely enough, each name was for a missing person with dates to match. We notified the police, who naturally sent out their crime scene. I overheard one text say, "Yep, it's human." Human? What's human? Ma'am, where is the material you removed from the walls already? This isn't wallpaper you are removing. It was skin! I love that story. I love horror. Okay, so if you don't get it, she was peeling skin. So the previous owner, because it said every wall and ceiling he papered, he killed and captured people and stuck them on the walls. To put it that way, put it simply, that's what he did. Okay, anyway. Oh, they're creepy, they're very creepy. Oh, I hate dolls. I swear everybody hates dolls, but I hate dolls. Do you hate dolls? You hate dolls. Okay. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. Oh, I bet you it's not even his brother. I bet you it's a ghost. I'm gonna find out about this. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy. Okay, what do you think is gonna happen? Put it down in the comments. I think it's a ghost. That's not actually his brother. No, wait. Unless it's unborn child, that's actually his brother, but it's haunting him for some stupid reason. That's what I think. Okay, what's your opinion? Put it down in the comments. Anyway, this is the text. This story. Let's go. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is. That I am lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destination like an undammed river. When I explain about how bored I am without my little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine. Constantly, he's confined to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course they did at first. Charlie has been sick back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time without fail, it all starts again. They hate the neighborhood cats with gorged out eyes showing up in his toy chest. What? Okay, my parents are hesitant now, using last chance sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easier for him to fake normalcy, and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he's ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. Okay, my opinion on that. It wasn't really scary. I don't really get scared that easily, but if I did, that wouldn't really scare me. It kind of just like comes to me. It's like, oh yeah, he's like a bad kid. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, this one's called Guardians by Dark Alligator. He knew they had just been protecting him. What am I thinking of this story? Okay, it is like, oh, what's the word? What is that word? It's like, I don't remember the word. Wow, I feel so stupid. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of... Oh my god, I don't know. Anyway, if I do think of it later when I'm editing, it's gonna be here. Like, right above my hands. Right now. That is what I'm talking about, if I think of it as I'm editing. Anyway, so this, I think it's like gotta be, that word is like protecting him, whoever him is. And it's gonna be terrible outcomes. He awoke to huge insect-like creatures looming over his bed and screaming his lungs out. They hastily left the room and he stayed up all night, shaking and wondering if it had been a dream. The next morning there was a tap on the door. Gathering his courage, he opened it to see one of them gently place a plate filled with fried breakfast on the floor, then retreated to the safe distance. Bewildered, he accepted the gift. The creature chittered. Is that a noise? I'm guessing it is. Excitedly. This happened every day for weeks. At first he was worried they were fattening him up, but after a particularly greasy breakfast, as well as cooking, they poured hot steamy baths for him and even tucked him in when he went to bed. It was bizarre. Yes, I agree with that. One night he awoke to gunshots and screaming. He raced downstairs to find a decapitated burglar being devoured by the insects. Woo! He knew they had just been protecting him. One morning the creatures wouldn't let him leave his room. He lay down, confused but trusting as they ushered him back into bed. Whatever the motives, they weren't going to hurt him. Hours later, a burning pain spread through his body. It felt like his stomach was filled with razor wire. The insects chittered as he spasmed and groaned. It was only then he felt a terrible scrumfling beneath his skin that he realized the insect hadn't been protecting him. They had been protecting their young... Oh my... Oh. What? I actually didn't see that coming, and my thought at the start was completely wrong. Oh my god. So if you don't understand, they were feeding him up, taking care of him, protecting him, just because they put their young inside of him. And then when it was ready to hatch, it was like kind of like trying to get out, and that's what he was feeling at the end. Oh. Seeing Red, the first day of school by Zenri Hayo. It's such a rush to see them and know their time is numbered. It's such a rush. Okay, my prediction is that this kid can like see in the future, or he's a ghost, or he's like something magical that can just like go, oh yeah, they're gonna die soon. And they feel a rush of sensation about it. Everyone loves the first day of school, right? No. No, it's terrible. What are you saying? New year, new classes, new friends. It's a full day of potential and hope before all the dreary depression of reality show up to ruin all the fun. Agreed. I like the first day of school for a different reason though. You see, I have a sort of power. Caught it! When I look at people, I can sense a sort of aura around them, a coloured outline based on how long the person has to live. Most everyone I meet around my age is surrounded by a solid green hue, which means they have plenty of time left. A fair amount of them have yellow-orangish tinge to their auras, which tends to mean a car crash or some other tragedy. Ooh, boy, I hope I got a green. Everything that takes people before their time, as they say. The real fun is when the auras venture into the red end of the spectrum. Ooh, boy. Every now and again, I'll see someone who's basically a walking spotlight. Those are the ones who get murdered or kill themselves. It's such a rush to see them and know their time is numbered. With that in mind, I always get to class very early so I can scout out my classmates' fates. The first kids who walk in are basically radiating red. I chuckle to myself. Too damn bad, bro. Too damn bad, bro. But as people kept walking in, they all had the same intense glow. I finally caught a glimpse of my rose-tinted reflection on the window, but I was too stunned to move. Our professor stepped in and locked the door, his aura a snickering shade of... Oh, he could have murdered them all! I didn't see... Okay, I saw that the kid or whoever it was had a power. I did not see this coming. He's also gonna die that moment because of the professor. Oh my god. That is actually such a good story. I did not see that coming. I want to save that story. I'm gonna save it, okay? That's so good. Tell me if you enjoyed that story. Insanity is realizing you no longer fall asleep. It has been said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. I understand the sentiment behind the saying, but it's wrong. I entered the building on a bet. I was strapped for cash and didn't buy into the old legends of the hotel to begin with, so filthy bucks was more than enough to get me to do it. It was simple. Just reach the top floor, the 45th floor, shine my flashlight from the window. The hotel was old and broken, including the elevator, so that meant hiking up the stairs. So up the stairs I went. As I reached each platform, I noted the old brass plaques displaying the floor number. 15, 16, 17, 18. I felt a little tired as I crept higher. I would too, I am so unfit. But so far, no ghosts, no cannibals, no demons. Ooh, demons. I can't tell you how happy I was as I entered the last sketch of numbers. I joyfully counted them aloud at each platform. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 44. Why did you say 44 again? I stopped and looked back down the stairs. I must have miscounted as I continued up. 44, one more flight, 44, and then down 10 flights. 44, 15 flights, 44. So it's been for as long as I can remember. So really, insanity isn't doing something repeatedly and expecting different results. It's knowing that the same results will never ever change. It's realizing you no longer fall asleep. It's not knowing whether you've been running for days or weeks or years. It's when the sobbing slowly turns into laughter. I like that story. I didn't see that. Did I even do a prediction? I don't think I did a prediction, did I?
Nope.
I just went really quiet from that. That was good. That It's a good story. I think I need to pump myself up a bit because I'm really quiet now. That got me really quiet. I'm gonna stay like this. I like it, you know. Okay, so let's get on to the next one. He had been given the watch on his 10th birthday. It was an ordinary grey plastic wristwatch in every respect except for the fact that it was a countdown. This is all the time you have left in the world, son. Use it wisely. Ooh, that's a bit harsh to tell your son. And indeed he did. As the watch ticked away, the boy, now a man, lived life to the fullest. He climbed mountains and swam oceans. He talked and laughed and lived in love. Ooh, that's such a cute little sentence. The man was never afraid, for he knew exactly how much time he had left. Eventually the watch began its final countdown. The old man stood looking over everything he had done, everything he had built. 5. He shook hands with old business partners. 4. His dog came and licked his hand, earning a pat on the head for his companionship. 3. He hugged his son, knowing that all he had been a good father too. He kissed his wife on the forehead one last time. 1. The old man smiled and closed his eyes. Then nothing happened. The watch beat once and turned off. The man stood standing there, very much alive. You'll think that the moment would have been overjoyed. Instead, for the first time in his life, the man was scared. I get why he was scared, because he doesn't know when he's going to die, and for his whole life he was used to the thought of when he was going to die. But that wasn't really scary. That was kind of just like, it was like a nice sad story. A nice sad story. Yes. Okay, now this is the last one. There's no reason to be afraid by whoever fights monsters. But our favourite thing was the ghost. Okay, so my theory is that a group of people, probably teens or young adults, because it's normally them, go into some haunted place and he's like, oh, my favourite thing are ghosts. And they die. My ending, they die. When my sister Betsy and I were kids, our family lived for a while in a charming old farmhouse. We loved exploring its dusty corners and climbed the apple tree in the backyard, but our favourite thing was the ghosts. We called her Mother because she seemed so kind and nurturing. Some mornings Betsy and I would wake up and on each of our nightstands we would find a cap that hadn't been there the night before. Oh no, cup, not cap. Mother had left them there, worried that we'd get thirsty during the night. She just wanted to take care of us. Among the house originally furnishing was an antique wooden chair, which we kept against the back wall of the living room. Whenever we were preoccupied watching TV or playing a game, Mother would inch the chair forward across the room towards us. Sometimes she managed to move it all the way to the center of the room. We always felt sad putting it back against the wall. Mother just wanted to be near us. Years later, long after we moved out, I found in a newspaper article about the farmhouse's original occupant, a widow. She murdered her two children by giving them each a cup of poisoned milk before bed. Then she hanged herself. The article included a photo of a farmhouse living room with the woman's body hanging from a beam beneath her. Knocked over, there was an old wooden chair placed exactly in the center of the room. Oh boy! Oh my god, the whole time they thought that she was like, oh, caring and stuff, but really she was trying to poison them as a ghost, and she was trying to hang herself in front of the kids, even though they couldn't see her. I like it. Do you guys like it? Tell me if you like it, please. Leave a like if you like all the stories that I've read today, especially the last one and this one. Anyway, so this was, this always It's so weird. Scoopwhoop.com. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much. Tell me if you like it. Like I said during the video, comment down below your thoughts and your theories before you read the stories. If you like them, what I missed or something like that, but please do not hate my reading. I understand it's crap, but please don't make me feel worse about it. If you did watch to the end, make sure you do like. I just need a couple of likes, not too many, don't worry, but no dislikes because that hurts the soul, you know. Anyway, thank you. Have a great night, day, week, year, month, everything. Just live life to the fullest, you know, like that old man. Anyway, bye.